Welcome back, folks. This is lesson 2 in my Python tutorials. If you missed lesson 1, you'll see that we just started some introductions into using input and print. So this is to get some simple inputs and to print some messages back to the screen. We also introduced the concept of string variables, which is what these things are. I'll just remind you that we are using Thonny as our IDE or our environment. Thonny is available for free from thonny.org. You can download it for PC or for Mac. I thoroughly recommend it. There are many others that you can use, but Thonny is fairly simple to install and it will get you going quite quickly. So I'll just run this code just to remind you of what it did. So it asked me for a forename. It asked me for a surname, and it asked me an age, and it will print a simple message to say, hello, my name, that's not actually my name, but hello name, and I see that you are 99 years old. So fairly straightforward. So in this lesson we're going to look at conditions and the use of if and else. We're also going to do a bit of casting of variables, which I'll explain when we come to it. And I'll introduce comments as well, which is also useful. So what we're going to do is, based on the age that the person gives us, we're going to print a simple message to say you're either a youngster, a teenager, an older person, that sort of thing. So the first thing we need to do is, let's start by introducing our conditions in here. So we can say things like, if age is less than 13, we're going to print you are a child. Okay, so a couple of things to notice here. Firstly, the if condition must always end with a colon, 2 dots, one above the other. And following the test that we do there, you must indent your code, as I have done there. This is something a lot of people dislike about Python, but it does encourage you to write tidy code. So it's needed, and it will fail if you don't do that. So I'm just going to move that code to the end. So if the age is less than 13, then it's going to print that we are a child. I'm going to run this and we're going to get an error, and I'm going to explain what that error is. So we use Bill Smith again. I'll put I'm only 10, and we get this message here. Now what Python is complaining about is this line 12, and what it's telling us is you can't do this because age is a string, and we're trying to compare a string with a number, in this case 13. So what we need to do is convert our age string into an age number, and to do that we're going to say, I'm going to call it nAge, which is our number version of age, equals int age. Now what the int function does is it converts a string into an integer. So now we have two variables. Age will be the number represented as a string, nAge will be the number represented as a number. So this can confuse some people. So age will be 10 in our example that I've just used. nAge will be the number 10. So that's the difference. Okay, so hopefully that's clear. Age is a string, nAge is an actual number. So having done that, we can then change this condition to use nAge. You should find now when I run the code, what's my forename? I'll still be Bill Smith. How old am I? I'm 10. And indeed it works fine. It tells me that I'm a child. Okay, we can add an else condition. In fact, before I forget, what we're going to do there, you can insert comments into lines of code in Python just by starting them with a hash, and you'll see it sort of grays out the screen slightly there. So we're going to just put convert age to an integer. So that's just going to remind us of what we're doing on this line below. Again, quite straightforward. So remember, hashes for comments, quite useful where code gets complicated and you just want to remind yourself of what you're doing. The more comments in code, the better, really. And indeed, if you end up with a job as a developer, you'll be expected to comment code to help the next person who's looking at your code. So, having decided if we're under 13, we're a child, we'll add another condition, and this is an else if condition, which is abbreviated to ELIF in Python. And we'll say if n age is greater or equal to 13 and n age is less than 18, put the colon at the end again, then we're going to print you are a teenager. Okay, and then we're going to say else, so if none of the conditions fire, print you are adult. So we're coming in, we're doing the first test, are you under 13? If so, print you are a child. Are you aged between 13 and under 18? So this is greater than or equal to 13 and less than 18, which is the same as greater than or less than or equal to 17. Then print you are a teenager. Otherwise, or else, if none of the above are true, then print you are an adult. And if we run that, I'll just do a Control L just to clear the shell down here. We'll run that code. Ooh, I forgot the colon at the end of else. That's why that complained. Rerun the code. Bill Smith. So let's try a teenager. So if I'm 16, you can see there, hello Bill Smith. I see that you're 16 years old, you're a teenager. Control L to remove that, just to keep things tidy. I'll try it again, just test that the adult works. Let's put 99, and indeed it does. So that you are 99 years old, you're an adult. Okay, so you'll see what we've done there, just a reminder. We've looked at converting strings into numbers. We've done some simple conditions. What we could also add is a quick test to say, let's put it at the top. I'm going to make that into an ELIF. We'll just put a test in to make sure that age is a sensible number. So if age is less than 1 or age is greater than 120, let's print age is invalid. So our first test is, so if somebody enters a negative 0 or a negative number, that should be n age, or they enter a number that's bigger than 120, which is about as old as anyone can get as far as I'm aware, then it will give us an error to say that that age is invalid. Otherwise it will do all our normal checks. So let's give that a go. Once again, I've missed the colon there. So get used to these errors. down the bottom that we're seeing here, because you'll see them a lot as you learn in Python. I'm not sure what's wrong with that. Oh, got the colons in the wrong place. Apologies. There you go. So the colons need to be at the end of the line. You knew that. I'd forgotten. So into Bill Smith. So let's try an age of 999. And you'll see we get the message, age is invalid. Okay, so hopefully that's your introduction to using if, else if, and also the else command. So the else is the default, the kind of catch-all. And also don't forget we've introduced this conversion there. So some very simple input and output. So this is the end of my second lesson. I aim to keep these lessons to around 10 minutes, to keep it short and sweet. Once again, I'd encourage you to try this yourself, have a go with the code, get some inputs from the user, and try printing out various messages. Have a play with if, else, and else ifs. And as I've mentioned before, the only way to learn coding, any kind of coding, is to do it yourself. You can't just sit and watch videos. You can't catch it via osmosis. You need to sit and have a play. You need to have the errors, and you'll discover it yourself. So I'd encourage you to have a go, and that's the end of lesson 2. And I'll hopefully see you again in lesson 3. Bye-bye.